everyone. I'm Erica Nicole, and I'm sitting here with your new Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln of the 2018-2019 academic school year. Do you guys want to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I will start by saying I am Shania Mornay Jackson. I'm honored to be your 94th Miss Lincoln University of Missouri.
What's up, everybody? My name is Dante West, and I'm humbly honored to be your next 16 Mr. Lincoln University of Missouri, 2018-2019.
Okay, you guys. So, what was going through your minds when you guys were campaigning to run for Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln?
I was stressed. I was very stressed because I was scared. Don't get me wrong, I was scared because I was going up against two girls that was in a sorority. One was an AKA and one was a Delta, and I'm just like, okay, so it's so many of them. They got friends who got friends. I'm like, okay, well, maybe, I don't know, I probably don't got this. And then I was like, I need to stop thinking so negative. Like, I talk to my mama like every night, like, Mom, I'm so scared, I'm so nervous. Like, one time I'm like, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. One of my events didn't go right. I'm like, Mama, I'm done. I don't want to do this no more. They can have it. But I was stressed out, but it all worked out for the better.
What I was thinking was, well, basically, I was the only non-Greek running for the position. I was running against Antoine Webb. Everyone knows he's a noob, and I was running against Kawan Foster, the Q. I liked being the only non-Greek because I felt like I already kind of stood out. So my platform and just my foundation of who I was, I knew that it was going to be strictly based off of me. It was times where I had a lot of self-doubts and I was discouraged a lot because I know they already have a strong supportive team behind them. But at the end of the day, if there's a will, there's a way. I talk to Guy every night about it, and basically, he got me through it, honestly. During campaign season, it was like one of the most stressful things, but I had fun while I was doing it. So I feel like if you don't have fun, you're doing something wrong. So it was a great experience though, overall.
Pause.
What made us run?
Oh, yeah, I was going to ask y'all that next. So, what made you guys run for Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln?
Okay, so I'm gonna start. So I have always said like I want to do Royal Court. Like when Siki and Zoe have got their court, I wanted to be their manager, but they was like, we really don't have Royal Court manager, so that's not gonna be right. That was my way of trying to do something with the Royal Court, basically. And then I was always told like you should do Royal Court or some stuff like that. One time I remember last semester, me and Dante was together for like 2 hours just in the cab talking like, so are you gonna do Miss Lincoln? I'm like, I don't know, I'm gonna sleep on it. I don't know.
I'm like, girl, you not sleeping on nothing. I need an answer now.
And I didn't tell, that was before we went on winter break. Because I said if I'm gonna do Miss Lincoln, I'm gonna have all my stuff done over winter break. And I'm just like, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna win, I'm not gonna do it, so ain't no point in me doing it now. And then I believe like 2 weeks after winter break was over, we came back, and I walked into the Capitol, and I told Siki, I said, I'm gonna just do vice president, because I don't think Miss Lincoln will be for me. She was like, are you serious? Are you kidding me? You just settling. So I just said, you know what? I'm gonna just put on my big girl pants and just go out there. That's it.
Well, what made me run was probably God. I would probably say that because, I don't know if you guys remember, but during homecoming week, we had the gospel concert. And after the gospel concert, there was a man who came on stage. His name is Teran something, but he's almost like a prophetess, almost like he almost kind of tells you the message God wants to, give you. And basically, he just kind of told me, like, when I walked up, he gave everybody their little spills or whatever, and when it was my turn to go up, he basically said, there's something special about you, and you know there's something special about you, but you kind of hide it, and you try to fit in, you try to make others feel comfortable, and you don't fully express yourself how you want to. I really slept on that. I really thought about it, and there has been a lot of times to where I kind of settled I kind of let my fears take over what I really want to do and what I really want to accomplish. So I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. When the new year came in, I said I wasn't going to do that anymore. So that's probably the big thing that pushed me to run for Mr. Lincoln. I ran for Mr. Junior my sophomore year, and I was writing in Kennedy. I got said no to that. It was a lot of things that I kept getting said no to, but I feel like with every loss you learn something from it. So I just learned to, you know, keep going, because if you stop just because you've got said no to one thing and you just quit, it's like, I don't know, you can't go through life like that. So I mean, to me it was just all about moving forward with everything. So that's why I ran pretty much, and to help myself, better myself, to grow. The every Tuesday and Thursday thing, the Dress for Success, I was never that type. So actually going through campaign season, it kind of, you know, helped me get, you know, on board with that. And I feel like, you know, when you dress a certain way, people take you more serious. So
Yeah, piggyback on what he said, I feel as though this position is going to help both of us grow in a way that it's crazy. Like, when I think about everything that we have to do, especially during homecoming, it's going to really push us to grow.
yeah, and honestly, another reason will probably be because I feel like there's really a big lack of love for this institution. Like, everyone is always talking about the Blue Tiger Pride, but you know, what does that really mean? I feel like when I came in my freshman year, it was, yeah, we had our fights, we had our disagreements, we had our brawls, but at the end of the day, you couldn't say Lincoln wasn't a family. Like, everyone knew everyone. Like, the king and queen, Sean and Tierra, like, they spoke to any and everybody, no matter who you were. So it was just, I just want to bring back that feeling, bring back that love for, you know, going to Lincoln. I always hear, I should have went here, I should have went there, I should have transferred, and it's just like, you know, you gotta appreciate what you do have. So it's pretty much just trying to help students understand it.
So my next and last question is, I know this campaigning season just ended, but do you guys have any advice for anybody that might want to run to be the next Mr. and Mrs. Lincoln, SGA president?
Yeah, most definitely. I would probably
What did I
say,
say? I thought you said that's the same thing. I was gonna say,
I would
No, I
probably
said
say, never, ever, ever, ever give up on yourself. Don't ever let anybody tell you what you can't do, because you can. Like I said, if there's a will, there is a way. But what I do want to tell you is, don't overstress yourself out, and always have fun while you're campaigning. If you're not having fun while you're campaigning, you're doing something wrong, and you're not going to do anything but, like I said, overstress yourself out and overthink. When you start to overthink, that's when the self-doubting comes, that's when you start to discourage yourself, and that's when the fear comes in, to where you're like, forget it, like, I'm gonna cop out. Don't, you know what I'm saying, don't quit on yourself at all. So
The advice that I give to somebody that would want to do this position, or any position, period, put God first. Make sure you pray, and don't do anything that's not in your heart to do. Like, don't force yourself to, if that makes sense, like, don't force yourself to be in something just because somebody telling you, like, okay, you should do this, you should do that. You should do everything that your mind and heart is in, because if your mind and heart is not in it, you're going to BS it. You're not going to give a crap about what it is. You're going to be fake about the whole situation. Always think first, like, just think, like, plan everything out. Because that was my problem. I just went like, okay, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. Make sure you plan everything out. You know you want to be Miss Lincoln or Mr. Lincoln. Like today, say for instance today, okay, so I seen it, they did. Just look back on what everybody else did. Like, okay, well, I ain't really like that, I ain't really like that. Just make sure you plan everything out, and always go in it with your heart and your mind. Because if God sees that this is something that you really want and something that you're passionate about, you have to be passionate about the position too. Something that you're passionate about, you're going to get it. You're going to get it regardless. And don't do nothing that you don't see yourself doing.
I also just want to say, everything's not going to go your way during campaign season. I'm going to let you know that right now. Everything's not going to go your way. But when it doesn't, don't break down. Always just know that, and if it doesn't go your way and if things just fail, just always think about what you can learn from the situation. So the next time you do something else, you will know what to do and you'll know what to expect. Also, make sure you have a strong, supportive campaign team because they're going to be the ones to really have your back. They're going to be the ones to show up to your events before anybody. They're your crowd before, you know what I'm saying, you have a crowd. They're going to be the ones to help you door knock. They're going to be like your street team, you know, speaking for you when you're not around. So, like, and just make sure that they know exactly what you stand for. You never want someone on your campaign team, a student coming up to them like, okay, I see, you know, you're supporting such and such. Why? And then they're just like, you know, or what are they running for? And then they're just, no, make sure they know exactly what you're standing for and that they believe in your vision just as much as you do. So, and save money,
Yeah,
save money.
Because I'm broke.
Save money.
But be genuine throughout the whole thing. Campaigning starts before campaigning starts, if that makes sense. So if you know you want to run for something, start now. Hey, how you doing? You look nice today. People remember you from that. Like, when I was campaigning, it was like, you always spoke. Like, even before this, I didn't even know you would want to run for something, but you always spoke. So that gives you that gives me a plus point because I was already speaking. Be genuine. People love people that are genuine.
Okay. Amen. Well, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to talk to us.
No, thank you for having me.
You're welcome. I'm Erica Spencer. This is Linkin Up with Lincoln, and catch you later.
See you later.
I forgot about them.
I know, it's still recording.
Oh, it is.
Yeah.
The history of Lincoln University grows richer every day, and the people who make it happen work endlessly to preserve our university. The archives are run by Mr. Mark Sleer and his assistant, Ms. Ithaca Bryant. They put together exhibits around the university to educate students and visitors. They also help organize special events like homecoming presentations. They keep track of all records and events that happen on the Lincoln University campus, and we give them special thanks to the archivists in everything that they do to protect Lincoln University's history.
This has been Linkin Up with Lincoln, and we're signing out. I'm Ashton Green.
And I'm Dante West.
Linkin Up with Lincoln.